So you're looking for a dog trainer here in Madera, and maybe you're not sure where to even start. Don't worry, we're going to walk through everything you need to know to find the perfect fit for you and your dog.
Just imagine it, taking a nice, calm walk down the Madera Heritage Trail without any pulling on the leash. Or maybe heading over to the farmer's market, feeling completely confident that your dog will greet everyone politely. That's the goal, and good training is absolutely how you get there.
All right, here's our game plan. First, we'll talk about why training is so helpful in our area. Then we'll cover how to spot a real pro. After that, we'll get into the different types of programs and what they cost. I'll give you a checklist of questions to ask, and we'll wrap up with some local Madera rules and resources you'll want to know about. Training is really about helping your dog feel confident and comfortable in our Central Valley lifestyle. A well-trained dog is a happy dog, whether you're at a busy park or just walking down a quiet country road. It makes them a wonderful, predictable companion for all your adventures. Okay, so what should you look for in a trainer? Well, it really boils down to two key things: the methods they use and the credentials they hold. Let's break down what those are. The gold standard in modern dog training is something called positive reinforcement. It's a pretty simple concept. You reward the behaviors you want to see more of. This could be with treats, praise, or a favorite toy. It's not just effective, it's also a fantastic way to build a really strong, trusting relationship with your dog. And on the flip side of that, you absolutely want to steer clear of any trainer who uses fear, pain, or intimidation. Those methods are outdated for a reason. They can often make behavior problems worse, creating issues like fear or aggression, and they can really harm the bond you have with your dog. So, how can you tell if a trainer knows their stuff? These letters after their name are a great sign. Things like CPDT-KA or CTC show that a trainer has actually studied, passed exams, and is committed to staying up to date on modern, science-based training methods. All right, you know what to look for in a professional. Now let's talk about the different kinds of training programs available and what you can generally expect to budget for them right here in Madera. You've basically got three main choices. Group classes are awesome for socialization and learning to focus with other dogs around. Private sessions are perfect if you're dealing with specific issues at home, like jumping on guests or stealing food from the counter. Then you have board and train programs, which are more intensive, immersive options for bigger training goals. To give you a ballpark idea, a 1-hour private session in the Madera area is usually going to fall somewhere in this price range. Many trainers also offer packages of multiple sessions, which can sometimes bring the per-session cost down. Here's a broader look at some typical costs. As you can see, a 6-week puppy or obedience class is pretty affordable. In-home packages for more personalized help are a bit more, and then board and train programs are the biggest investment. There's really an option for almost every need and budget. So you found a few trainers you're interested in. The next step is a consultation. This is your chance to interview them and make sure they're the right person for the job. And we've got the must-ask questions for you. Think of this as your simple game plan. Start by asking about their training philosophy and those certifications we talked about. See how they customize programs for individual dogs. You'll also want to know how they track progress, what the total fees are, and what kind of homework you'll be expected to do. Awesome, you're almost ready to go. The last piece of the puzzle is knowing the local lay of the land. Let's quickly go over some of Madera's rules for dog owners and a few great spots where you can practice all those new skills. These rules are all about being a good neighbor and keeping our community safe and pleasant for everyone. The big one is the leash law. Your dog needs to be on a leash that's 6 feet or shorter anytime you're in a public place. And of course, keeping your dog's rabies vaccination and license up to date is a must. And now for the fun stuff, getting out there. The Madera Community Dog Park is a fantastic place to work on recall and social skills in a secure area. The Madera Heritage Trail is perfect for practicing your loose leash walking. And if you want a bigger challenge, head out to Hensley Lake to work on obedience around lots of distractions. Finding the right trainer really is a step toward building an even better relationship with your dog. A well-trained companion makes everything more enjoyable, whether you're just relaxing at home, having friends over, or exploring everything our beautiful Madera community has to offer. So, what's first on your list?